Guys, Dragon Ball Super Episode 81 was absolutely intense. Goku used the fucking Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken combination or the King Kai Fist, topping it off with Kamehameha to totally knock Bergamo out. Also, a lot of crucial information has been revealed in this episode. The Great Priest dropped a bomb declaration. The Tournament of Power will have a 80 warrior battle royale, or let's say the Royal Rumble. The episode ended on an even higher note as the black-hooded warrior finally takes his hood off as he bursts out in rage and challenges Goku in a fight. This episode overall was really enjoyable and informative. Loved the animation, absolutely loved how they changed the style and made it much similar to DBZ. Music was lit. Considering all that, I'm rating this episode 8.8 out of 10. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. You should watch this Dragon Ball Super Episode 81 breakdown or review till the end. First of all, I want to talk about the rules of this tournament, as it will give us some idea as to how this entire thing will go down. Basically, it will be a 80-man Royal Rumble. If you are a WWE fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The only way to eliminate someone is to throw them out of the stage. Even if someone is knocked out, he has to be thrown out to be officially eliminated. Now this is surprising. Killing is against the rules, unlike the exhibition match we just had, but that's good in a way because now fighting techniques will get more value. Some of our Z fighters who are returning after all these years might benefit from it. Have to admit though, I thought killing would be allowed because they are supposedly fighting for survival. Anyways, now after hearing about the battle format, the decision seems legit. The idea here is a Royal Rumble basically. The only way to defeat is to throw your opponent out of the stage. If killing was allowed, then you know, there would be that another way. I bet Krillin will appreciate the rule, if you know what I mean. Using any kind of external weapon is also not allowed. For example, what Frost did in last tournament would not be allowed. However, like Lavender, if poisoning is your natural ability or something that you can do with a part of your body, that's allowed as long as it doesn't kill within the first 48 minutes time limit. This is actually really interesting because people have been talking about fusion, if Goku and Vegeta will fuse, if we will get Vegito and all that. This probably means Potara earrings will not be allowed in this tournament. This could either be a good or bad news for the fusion fans. While this would eliminate Vegito as a possible outcome, it makes Gogeta more likely to happen. Knowing the rules, Goku and Vegeta might practice the fusion dance ahead of the tournament. Besides, since it's going to be team battles, fusion would not be against the rule as the team members are joining forces anyway. Great Priest also notes, flying skills such as flight is nullified in the world of Void. They are probably implying that flying out of the stage isn't allowed as it would be disturbing for the Battle Royale format. Interestingly enough, this battle will last 48 minutes. If you take that literally, the Royal Rumble would end in like 2.5 episodes. But as you know, all these fighters move very swiftly. Some fits are even faster than light, so a lot more things can happen in this 48 minutes than we can think. So they have to slow it down for us to understand what's happening. And that's how many explain the 5 minutes of Goku vs Frieza face-off. I mean, obviously all fights are slowed for us to understand, mainly the team with most surviving fighters at the end of the time limit will win. We'll talk more about how this 80-man battle royale might end, or what the outcome will be later in this video. After we analyze Goku vs Bergamo battle. Okay, this Bergamo guy is a thing. He managed to turn almost all the universes against Goku and villainified him. The specialty of Bergamo is he can absorb his opponent's move, turn it into his own power, become bigger in size, and of course use it all against them. Bergamo might look weak in front of a super powerful fighter like Goku, but in reality, he is quite strong. To put it in perspective, he is stronger than all the villains we had prior to DBS. So, he was open and willingly absorbed attacks of Goku to get this power. Soon enough, Goku turned Super, and Bergamo wasn't really able to keep up with Super Saiyan Goku. Keeping in mind that he didn't really have full defense up because he wanted to absorb some of the blows to power up even more, we saw why he is called the Crusher Bergamo very clearly, but he wasn't looking like a real threat. However, with the passage of time, he was really becoming dangerous. If Goku kept fighting in his Super Saiyan form or gradually slowly transformed into Super Saiyan 3 by that time, he would have absorbed a lot of Goku's power and might as well have surprised us. So, Goku had to take a quick decision, and he decided to overpower Bergamo with a single attack. You know, in movies or games, oftentimes, we get beings who are able to absorb energy or power from your attacks. Most of the times the solution ends up being hitting them with attack powerful enough to overload their body or something they can't handle at all. In this case, Goku turned Super Saiyan Blue, multiplied that by his Kaioken, or as a whole the King Kai Fist, and launched a full powered Kamehameha. The background music was awesome. Anyways, Bergamo was able to actually hold up this Kamehameha for a while, again highlighting that he is decently powerful, just that he got overwhelmed by someone who got trained by gods. Goku's power was so glorifying it caught the attention of all the gods present there. U9 God Sidra says how terrifying it is. Now, after seeing the way everyone reacted to Goku's power, we really gotta rethink about the average mortal level that the Great Priest was talking about in the last episode. Universe 1, 5, 8 and 12 will not have to participate from what we know till now in this survival tournament for having high mortal level, that is higher than 7. While I do think it has a lot to do with strength, I think gods wouldn't only judge the mortals based on strength only. I think intelligence, civilization, kindness, progress and all that should factor in too, logically. While Beerus and Kaioshin were arguing, they also didn't mention anything explicitly about strength, but instead the level of the planet. Bergamo on the other hand also says to Goku that U9 might have the lowest mortal level, but Goku is even worse. I think all that is hinting something other than what we thought mortal level is instantly, hoping that it will be explained sometimes soon. I think this episode gave us quite a clear idea as to why the human Z fighters were picked over Goten and Trunks. Simply because it's not about being more powerful, it has more to do with fighting techniques, tactics and intelligence to survive as long as possible in the battle royale. And even more important is teamwork. I think people like Krillin, Roshi or Tien has edge over those kids in this field. Some rules just fits in for them, like flying is not allowed. That must be a blessing for someone like Roshi. They made these things very obvious as Kaioshin specifically points out teamwork will be crucial and that tactics would be the game. Anything might happen in this tournament, but logically thinking, Universe 7 should be the winner, as this battle royale will have to do a lot with teamwork and I highly doubt any other universe has such a team of warriors who fought together their entire lives. I think this is another reason that including Krillin and Roshi makes even more sense because Goku grew up with them. Same school, same fighting style, you know, it just blends perfectly. I think you could say U11 might have a better team with Pride Troopers. That group even has uniform. But I think they were not so involved ever since the very beginning like some of our fighters. However, U7 has one big disadvantage. They are a marked down universe. Goku specifically would have even more enemies thanks to the exposure and reveals from this exhibition match. So, all other universes will have a special grudge for U7 and that is something bad for a battle royale. Like we see in WWE, most of the times the bigger guys who are supposed to have the advantage gets eliminated by everyone's combined effort because they very well know none of them can single-handedly do that. So this rumble is a really tricky thing to go through and I totally love it. I think the writers made an excellent decision with this arc by deciding to make it a 80-man all-out battle royale. I did predict there might be team battles, that it might be like battle royale elimination, like the BoJack movie. I suggested multiple times that in order to save time they might do 10 versus 10, but I did not expect something so epic as 80 Warriors Royal Rumble. Hats off. If it was singles match, no matter what they did or how many transformations there were, it would still be somewhat repetitive in a wider sense. Two fighters fighting, power-ups, transformation, ... Nothing we haven't seen before. But this is totally a new material. Even Dragon Ball Z didn't introduce a concept so unique to the DBU. I think this is not getting appreciated enough. The Dragon Ball fanverse needs to appreciate and celebrate what we're getting. I also think the animation style improvement is also not getting enough appreciation. Guys, fire up a bit more. The last word ending of this episode was equally dope. So Toppo thinks he is everything justice and Goku is everything evil. So Goku being a rude, evil guy gimmick is building up among other universes. Some fans are pissed off at this. I don't know why, maybe it's because it's 2017. I am really enjoying this, another way of viewing Goku. Toppo's aura kind of looks like the SS God aura. Anyways, who do you think will win the fight? Goku? Toppo? Or will this fight get stopped? Vote on this poll, link will be in the description. Keep in mind that Goku is drained from the last match as he used King Kai Fist. Also, I think most of Goku's actions are justified. Earlier, he was misunderstood for being responsible for destruction, but now we know Zeno was going to destroy weaker universes anyway. Goku just arranged a fighting chance for survival. This ungrateful Khans should be thanking Goku instead. Anyways, I think by the end, everyone will acknowledge Goku as a good guy. Well, that's about all for now. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. See you in the next Dragon Ball Super video.